In a life beset by sky-high pills and shattered promises, 2-minute cloves can potentially heal your body's strongest defense, quietly, unbeknownst to you. Skip this habit, and your immune system might betray you when you need it most. Why cloves are a natural immune booster. In a world bathed in costly supplements and convoluted health recommendations, sometimes the strongest medicine just lingers quietly on your kitchen counter, overlooked. Cloves, those little dark brown flower buds with the pungent sweet scent, are one of nature's longest-standing and strongest immune co-conspirators. Employed for millennia in traditional medicine, cloves are more than just a seasoning for dishes. They are intensely packed capsules of chemicals that target your body's innermost defenses, activating the immune system at a cellular level and helping it fight threats better, more quietly, and more comprehensively. The magic of cloves begins with a chemical called eugenol. It's what gives cloves their distinctive smell and pungency. But its real power lies deeper. Eugenol is also a natural antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory compound all in one. When you only consume 2 cloves a day, you're introducing your system with a concentrated dose of this immune-boosting compound directly into your bloodstream. Unlike man-made drugs that typically overwhelm the system with chemicals your body can barely process, eugenol works in tandem with your cells, not overloading your body, but rather tuning the immune response so it doesn't overtax your system. It supports the production of white blood cells, your body's first line of defense, and helps strengthen the signal messages that guide your immune system to be fast and aggressive when responding to a threat. Cloves are also packed with antioxidants, especially polyphenols. In fact, clove contains more antioxidants per gram than almost any other common food. These antioxidants are crucial because your immune system doesn't just fight outside invaders. It constantly battles internal threats like oxidative stress, damaged cells, and inflammation. By neutralizing free radicals, the polyphenols in cloves give your immune system a break, allowing it to focus on real dangers rather than being worn down by the everyday damage of aging and stress. But the benefits don't stop there. Cloves naturally support healthy gut function, and modern research has proven that nearly 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. A weak, inflamed, or unbalanced gut leaves the entire immune system sluggish and confused. Cloves help by reducing harmful bacteria, supporting the growth of beneficial strains, and improving overall gut integrity. With a stronger gut barrier, your body becomes less prone to infections, less reactive to allergens, and more resilient against chronic inflammatory conditions that quietly drain energy and health over time. One of the most overlooked aspects of cloves is their effect on blood sugar. High blood sugar suppresses immune function, leaving you vulnerable to infections and slowing healing processes. Cloves have been shown to help regulate glucose metabolism, making it easier for your immune system to perform at full strength without being bogged down by metabolic chaos. For adults over 50, where insulin sensitivity naturally declines, this effect is not a luxury. It's a necessity for maintaining a responsive, efficient immune defense. And unlike many immune boosters that deliver a short-term spike followed by a crash, cloves work differently. They don't overstimulate the immune system. They restore balance. They strengthen from within. They help your body recognize real threats faster and clean up cellular debris more efficiently. It's not about revving the engine until it breaks. It's about tuning it properly so it runs longer, smoother, and smarter. Taking 2 cloves a day isn't about chasing miracles. It's about giving your body a simple, powerful advantage that compounds over time. The kind of advantage that helps you avoid that lingering cold everyone else catches. That speeds up recovery when you do get sick. That keeps inflammation low, energy steady, and defenses ready even when stress, pollution, and aging try to wear you down. Cloves aren't magic. They're just smart. And they remind us that the simplest things, used consistently, can still be the most powerful medicine of all. Top 5 ways cloves strengthen immunity. Most people see cloves as nothing more than a spice, a warm note in tea, a holiday scent in the kitchen. But inside those tiny buds lies a pharmacy of natural defenses that work across your entire body, often silently, often without you even realizing it. When you make cloves a daily habit, even in small amounts, your immune system doesn't just get a temporary boost. It gets real, lasting support at the foundational level. The ways cloves protect you aren't loud or flashy. They're deep, steady, and crucial, especially after 50, when the immune system begins its natural decline and needs all the reinforcement it can get. The first and perhaps most immediate way cloves strengthen your immunity is through their anti-inflammatory power. Inflammation is a double-edged sword inside the body. You need it to fight infections, to heal wounds, to respond to danger. But when inflammation lingers unchecked, the kind caused by processed foods, chronic stress, pollution, or even just aging, it becomes poison. It exhausts the immune system, distracts it from real threats, and leaves your defenses scattered and weak. Cloves, thanks to the compound eugenol, naturally lower unnecessary inflammation without suppressing your immune response. They calm the fires that burn in the background, allowing your immune cells to work smarter, not harder. With inflammation dialed back to healthy levels, your body can react faster and more cleanly when real infection strikes. The second way cloves strengthen you is by acting as a natural antimicrobial agent. Your body is constantly exposed to bacteria, viruses, and fungi. Not just when you're sick, but every single day. Cloves contain oils and compounds that directly weaken and destroy many of these pathogens before they have a chance to take hold. Studies have shown that clove extract can inhibit the growth of dangerous strains of bacteria like E. coli and Staphylococcus. For older adults whose immune surveillance tends to slow down with age, having daily antimicrobial protection from food, not just drugs, can mean the difference between a minor threat and a serious infection. The third hidden weapon of cloves is their effect on the gut microbiome. Your gut isn't just a digestion machine. It's an immune headquarters. Around 70% of your immune cells live along the gut wall, constantly sampling and responding to the microbial environment. When your gut bacteria are healthy, they support strong, balanced immunity. When they're out of balance, your immune system weakens, reacts incorrectly, and becomes vulnerable to everything from infections to autoimmune disease. Cloves help by selectively reducing harmful bacteria while supporting beneficial strains. They also improve gut lining integrity, which prevents leaky gut, a condition where unwanted substances enter the bloodstream and trigger widespread inflammation. When your gut is strong, your whole immune system stands taller, and a few cloves a day, quietly and steadily, help build that strength from within. The fourth way cloves help is through their antioxidant flood. Oxidative stress is a quiet enemy. It damages DNA, weakens immune cells, and accelerates the aging of tissues, including your skin, your lungs, your arteries, and your immune organs like the thymus and spleen. Cloves are one of the richest sources of antioxidants ever studied, outranking even powerhouse foods like blueberries and kale. These antioxidants neutralize free radicals before they can cause damage, shielding your immune system from the daily wear and tear that otherwise saps its strength over time. Every clove you consume acts like a small shield around your cells, protecting them from the invisible damage of modern life. Finally, cloves support immunity by helping balance blood sugar and metabolic health. You might not immediately think of blood sugar when you think of immunity, but the connection is real and critical. High blood sugar suppresses immune response, increases inflammation, and makes infections harder to fight and slower to heal. Many people over 50, even those not diagnosed with diabetes, have creeping insulin resistance that weakens their defenses year after year. Cloves help improve insulin sensitivity, reduce blood sugar spikes after meals, and stabilize energy levels, all of which allow your immune system to stay alert and responsive rather than bogged down in metabolic chaos. What cloves offer isn't a quick fix. It's a foundation. They don't just push your immune system harder, they strengthen it smarter. They clear the background noise of inflammation. They defend against daily invaders. They rebuild your gut fortress. They protect your cells from oxidative attack. And they keep your blood chemistry in a range that allows real healing and real resistance. How to use cloves daily. Cloves are small, but their strength builds over time. To truly unlock their immune power, you don't need complicated recipes or expensive supplements. You just need a simple daily habit. The goal isn't to flood your body with cloves once in a while and hope for miracles. It's about steady, gentle exposure. A little bit each day, quietly reinforcing your immune system until it becomes stronger without you even noticing at first. One of the simplest ways is to chew 2 whole cloves slowly in the morning. Let their oils release gradually in your mouth before swallowing. This gives you direct access to eugenol and other compounds without needing to cook or blend anything. It's sharp, spicy, and strong at first. But most people get used to the intensity within a few days. And some even come to crave that clean, warming taste that seems to wake the body up from the inside out. Another easy method is to steep cloves in hot water to create a natural clove tea. Just add 2 to 4 cloves to a mug of boiling water, cover, and let it sit for 10 minutes. The warmth helps release the oils gently, and drinking it on an empty stomach or between meals gives your body a steady flow of immune-supporting compounds. Some prefer to add a slice of lemon or a touch of cinnamon to smooth out the flavor. But even alone, clove tea is a simple, powerful ritual that feels grounding and healing. You can also grind cloves into a powder and sprinkle a small pinch into smoothies, oatmeal, yogurt, or even soups and stews. Fresh ground cloves are incredibly potent, so you don't need much. Just enough to deliver a steady supply of antioxidants and protective oils throughout your day without overwhelming your taste buds. The key is consistency, not volume. You don't need handfuls of cloves. In fact, too much can cause irritation or digestive upset. 2 cloves a day, whole, steeped, or ground, are enough for most people to feel the steady benefits over weeks and months. Always listen to your body. If you feel discomfort, back off slightly, and always choose high-quality, organic cloves when possible to avoid contaminants and ensure maximum potency. Making cloves part of your daily rhythm doesn't have to be complicated. It's just a matter of a few mindful minutes, a moment to nourish your body with something simple, powerful, and deeply ancient. And over time, those small moments add up to real strength. The kind that keeps you standing tall when everything else tries to wear you down. Warning: how not to overdo it. Cloves are powerful, and like anything powerful, they demand respect. It's easy to think that if a little helps, more must be better. But with cloves, that thinking can quietly turn strength into strain. Their active compounds are potent enough to fight bacteria, calm inflammation, and support your immune system. But if you push the dose too high, you can tip the balance the wrong way and create new problems your body doesn't need. The biggest mistake is assuming that cloves are harmless because they are natural. While 2 or 3 cloves a day can work gently with your system, taking large amounts, like handfuls of whole cloves or tablespoons of clove powder, can irritate your mouth, throat, and stomach lining. Some people experience nausea, burning sensations, or even diarrhea when they overdo it. Others might notice heart palpitations or a drop in blood sugar that's too sharp, leading to dizziness or weakness. These aren't common reactions at low doses, but they become real risks when cloves are abused. Another hidden danger lies in concentrated clove oils. Essential oil of clove is extremely potent, much stronger than the dried spice, and using it without proper dilution can burn tissues, upset digestion, and even stress your liver over time. It's not meant to be swallowed directly or taken in large doses internally. A drop or 2 diluted properly may be safe under guidance, but self-dosing concentrated clove oil is asking for trouble, especially for older adults whose liver function may already be slower. If you have underlying health conditions like ulcers, gastritis, liver disease, or bleeding disorders, even moderate amounts of cloves could require caution. Cloves naturally thin the blood slightly, which helps circulation but can be dangerous if combined with blood-thinning medications. They also stimulate digestive secretions, which is good for some, but irritating for those with sensitive guts. The truth is, you don't need a lot to get the benefits. 2 whole cloves a day, chewed, steeped, or gently ground into food, is enough. Pushing past that won't make your immune system stronger. It will only ask your body to fight battles it doesn't need to fight. With cloves, the power is in consistency, not excess. Let them work in the background, quietly strengthening you instead of overwhelming your system. Respect their strength, and they'll repay you with resilience.